Hello traders out there in Traderland. This is the month-end edition. Good through the last day of September 2018. Markets in the week, or in the, Friday, mostly in bullish territory. However, but not by much. Pretty flat for the most part, but financials down 1%. You look here, crude oil up almost 2%, the silver up 2.4%, gold higher, VIX lower, which is shocking. We're at 12.1 on the VIX, so it's really, really low. Bitcoin at 6,500 plus, GBTC at just under $8. So we're going to be looking at the weekly and monthlies, and I have something to share with you technically that I think you'll find really interesting here. Spider Daily, we had this rising wedge. We did break down, and we're trying to find out if the 20-day moving average and these support levels, these lines coming across, will remain as support. Look here at the diamonds. Go there quickly. We're down, 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 trying to find support at this trend line here, and we're trying to come back up. It looks like a nice bull pullback, like we should be going higher next. NASDAQ. We got a buy on it, but we're doing a stutter step sideways. We have these highs to deal with. And if you look over here, Russell's 2000. We're going down, 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 down. Could this be a bull flag? It could be, and we could be at support, and we could be starting to head up, but we're below all major moving averages. So it's a really dangerous place to be. Financials has been in a death slide to the downside. Bad news for financials. The markets are only as strong as the financials. This is worrying me. Now that we're dropping out here, we should see a bounce sometime soon, but it's going to be a dead cat bounce. You're going to get a bear pullback and then drop again. This is the start of a downtrend, or it has, or statistically speaking, this is a good start to a downtrend. If you have a downtrend in the financials, just expect the rest of the markets to follow suit. US dollar, we're going higher, higher, higher. We're right at a resistance line. Can we break through? Are we going to drop? What's going to happen? We're caught between those two. Crude oil, we got to buy, going higher. That's crude oil is looking pretty good. The silver on the daily, got to our sell needs to be a buy now. So silver is popping up there. Gold, let's go to gold. We got to sell. So gold's going to get a buy on a daily. We'll wait until we look at some other things here. VIX, I got a buy on it, but we're starting to drop here. I'm going to stay with my buy for reasons that you're going to get ready to see. Bitcoin, I got a buy on it. It's going into a symmetrical triangle. It's anybody's guess what direction this is going to go. Keep an eye on that. Now, I want to go and look at the weekly charts of these, okay? So the weekly charts on this spider. Now, we have had the best quarter that we've seen since 2013. And that was the big, so markets have crashed down, and finally 2013. Anyway, it was 2013, we had a great quarter. We saw the best we have seen since, and we were up, it looks like 7.4%. The S&P was up 7.4%, not in a year, in one quarter. Really, really strong. So we're looking at the spider weekly chart. You can see we were up, looking pretty good. We've just been it's just been so strong. So strong that you'll see we have these trend lines, and we're just at a couple of resistance areas here, very, very extended. Okay, if you look here at the diamonds, look at this resistance. So I'm going to go way back here on the diamonds. This is a weekly chart, so this goes back to 2016, right at the end of October. If you want to draw the same line, then bring it September 2017. And then it broke it, and then it keeps acting as resistance. See this? Resistance, 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 resistance. We come up, we hit resistance last week, we're starting to drop. Because of this, I am going to put a sell on the weekly. So there's my sell on the diamonds. The NASDAQ, if we go here, big rising wedge, bearish divergence on the MACD. The NASDAQ is the only way this can heal itself is if we bust up through those trend lines. If we can do that, then forget about the bearish divergence, forget about the rising wedge. But if it doesn't do that, this rising wedge should break down and it'd be pretty quick, and we'll get back to this lower trend line. And the question is, will we find support on that lower trend line? That would be the question. So in other words, the NASDAQ could get to 180 very, very quickly. And right now we're at looks like, yeah, 185. So it could drop quite a bit there. Okay. Russell's 2000, we're already dropping. See this? Up, up, up. The last few weeks have been dropping to the rising 20-week moving average. The only reason that I'm not putting a sell on this is because this could just be a little bull pullback, and this could be ready to go higher. This could be ready to rock and roll. If I go to financials, the financials do not look good. I'm going to put a sell on financials now. So we had a buy here, now it's a sell in a huge triangle. This broke. And if I go to a line chart, I could tighten this one up just a hair too. Right there, make sure we're right on here. We're perfect right there. You see that? Perfect. We're perfect right there. Here, let me go here. Yeah, so this is perfect, perfectly done. And we come up, 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 and you can see we're down below it. See how we went down below this? See that? It broke it. It broke it. So I'm going to put a sell on that. Financials could get just bad, real squirrely to the downside. US dollar is looking pretty strong here. I'm going to put a buy on the weekly. Had a sell on it. I'm going to put a buy on it now. Crude oil, we got a buy. It broke the upper trend line. That's really good. Silver, got a buy on it. It's going up, but that could reverse. Gold, I got a buy on it. Oh boy, this is a low base or a bearish pennant. This could break down on me. VIX, I got a sell on it. I'll stay with that. Bitcoin, I've got a buy on it. This is a falling wedge. Look for that to break up. I look for bullish activity on the long term on the Bitcoin. Now, I'm going to go over here and take a look at the monthly on these. So this is a spider monthly. If I pull in some data so you can see this, look how we have support, we have resistance. This is a rising wedge. It's a rising wedge, and we're at resistance, and we're building a bearish divergence. See this? We're right here at it. In this last week, we get this little spinning top reversal pattern right at a major area of resistance. That could be problem city. We could be hitting our highs, and we could start to drop. This is the time we have to be careful and watch these markets very closely. If you go here to the diamonds, they are right at resistance. We got up to resistance and people sold into that resistance. Let me show you how I drew this line. This goes way back. So we hit it here in 1999. We hit it again here January 2000. We extend this out. We smash it January 2018. And that is precisely where we're at right now. The next candlestick, could we go higher? But if we come back down, this is going to be trouble. October is, we just have to be really careful. So we have the spider and the diamonds monthly charts at resistance. NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, I had a sell, it popped up, put a buy. We pop up last month or 2 months ago. This previous month, the one we're in right now, at the time of this video, we do a little sideways stagger step. Russell's 2000. I have a buy on it, but look what it did. It dropped this past month. It dropped. So we're at resistance or resistance. We sold into resistance. We hit resistance. We're selling into it again. Will we drop? Financials, got a buy on it. We come up, and now we had this big pop on financials early in the month. By the end of the month, we come crashing back down. That is going to get a sell signal for the month. If the thing starts to break down, woe to the markets. US dollar monthly, up, up, up. Looks a little toppy to me. Crude oil, we're just heading up. It's looking good. Silver. Silver. This is interesting. Silver. Do I want to put a buy on that? Very, very interesting. You know what? I'm going to put a buy on that. A sell on it. Now a buy gold. I'm not as sold on this one, but because it's gold and silver, they usually work in tandem. I'm going to go ahead and put a buy on that too. VIX, got a sell on it. I'm okay with that. Bitcoin, got a buy on it. I'll stay with that for the time being. Okay. We're going to look at a bunch of stocks now. We're not going to look at the daily or the weekly or monthly on the stocks. We're going to look at the daily on those. But the bottom line with the broad markets as a whole, the monthlies are at resistance, the weeklies are threatening resistance levels. Key areas, if the markets are going to stay bullish, we need to plow through those areas of resistance. If we do not, and those hold, you're going to get the bear selling, and you're going to get the bull starting to sell to take profits. So you're going to have two groups selling, and you're going to see big drops with big volume. Okay, that's what you'll see. Just be watching for that. All right, let's get into some stocks. And we have, if you don't know the Grok Trade, if you go to Grok Trade, our popular video, our popular videos, I'm not talking about my videos, our popular webinars has been this one, how to build wealth at trading. That's been the popular one. So you find that right there with the redhead and the guy smiling, how to build wealth at trading without risking all your money. That's the popular one. Feel free to join us. We do those pretty regularly. And now we're going to go to the Dow 30. Let's go to the Dow 30. Apple. Let's go to daily charts. Got a buy on Apple when it popped back up here, and it's looking just fine. AXP. Got a sell on it, and it is dropping. Bank of America gets a buy from me. Oops. Or Boeing. I said Bank of America, didn't I? Boeing gets a buy from me. Caterpillar is going to get a buy from me. Cisco is going to get a buy from me. Now, you just heard me talk about all of the bearish formations we're seeing on the higher time frames. But now you're seeing me put buy signals on these. I'm looking at them independently. If I put a buy on a daily, doesn't mean I have a buy on the monthly. Okay? So they are independent charts in my eyes. However, when I'm trading, I have to look at both of them together. Daily, weekly, monthly. So I'd like them to all be lined up to increase my probabilities in a trade. But the point I want to share with you here, if the markets do hit resistance, okay, and we start to drop, these bullish formations I'm doing buys on will be failed trades, okay? So these buys on the daily, if it's a beautiful bull pullback, just like we're seeing on this one. Look at this. This is Caterpillar. It's a rise up, a bull pullback, a hammer at rising moving averages. Of course, that's a buy. But if it were to pop up and then drop and fell, meaning it doesn't go up and make new highs, if Caterpillar doesn't take off running and make new highs, that's indicative to those resistance levels hitting and the market looking to go bearish. For how long? Who knows? It could be a short term. For the last 9 years, every bullish turn down in the markets have been short term. So for the last 9 years, buy the dips. But we are way overextended in the markets. We're looking for a top at some point here. All right. Caterpillar. Let's go to Cisco. Got a buy on Cisco going higher. CVX. I'm going to stay with my sell. Disney. We're up, and away. It's looking pretty good. Down to punt. Whoa. nasty sauce. Down, down, and away. So the sell on that is good. GE down 2%. Oh, I put a buy on that. Thursday. Do I want to put a sell on this? I'm just going to sit on this one. So that one went against me. Goldman Sachs. Look at Goldman Sachs dropping. Home Depot, we're down, down, down. Inverted hammer, bull flag at support. Let's buy that, guys. IBM. Now this is one that I had to sell on. It popped up, but I'm waiting for another pullback or some sort of setup. I'm not ready to buy this one back yet. Let's go up. Intel. Whoa, our falling wedge breakout. There it is, falling wedge breakout. Boom. So this gets our buy. Look for a lot of upside there on Intel. Johnson & Johnson. Bull pullback. That's a buy. I mean, it looks good. We're under the 20-day, and we're under trend line. Taking that off. Not going to do that. JP Morgan. It's just bad news. Financials are not good. Coca-Cola, got a buy on it. It's going up. I'm good with that. McDonald's, got a buy on that. I'm good with that. Run. It's overextended though. 3M. I'm gonna. Oh man, I'm gonna stay with my sell. Merck, I got a sell on it. I'm gonna stay with my sell. Microsoft, I got a sell on it, but this is a base. What do I want to do with this, guys? What do I want to do? What do I want to do? Stay with myself for the time being. Nike, the buy on it popped up. PFE, rising wedge. I got to sell on it. I'm good with that, actually. I'm good. Look for that to break down. PG, got to sell on it. I'm going to stay with my sell. Some of these should pop up, though. I mean, look at these. I mean, there's so many of these I want to buy. I think we have a good chance of going up on this. Let me go back to PG. I just think we're going to get a short-term balance. I think next week is going to be bullish, and then it's going to turn around. That's what it looks like. I'm looking out into the future a little bit on here. I'm taking some liberties. But next few days should be bullish. I'm going to buy United Health, UTX. It should have popped Thursday, and it didn't do that. Because of that, I'm not going to buy it. Visa. Got to sell on it. It's a high base, though. Do I want to put a buy on this? Because what I'm seeing in the market's not going to do it. Verizon. Got a buy on it. Oop, that went against me. So if Thursday was a buy, Friday went against me. I'll stay with it, but WBA. Walgreens. Got a buy on it. Oh, man. It's reversing, but I'll stay with it right now. Walmart. Dropping. And there, Exxon, look at this. Down, 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 down. Looking pretty ugly. Let's go to tech stocks. There's some good ones in there. Tech City. Let's go to tech stocks. Grok, tech stocks. We already looked at Apple, AMD. Down 5%. Whoa, we had a sell on it, guys. And there it drops, but it's still rising 20-day moving average. So that should be fine. Amazon, we're up, up, up. Looks toppy, though. Doji. Baba, got a buy on it. I'll stay with my buy on Baba. Baidu, have a sell on it. I'll stay with that. Priceline, booking. I have a sell on it. That one's going against me. See that? I put a sell on it. So it went against me. No problem. Just waiting for a setup. See if I want to get in it. Cisco. We put a buy on that one already. Catfish. I got a buy on it. I'll stay with the buy. eBay. What's going on in eBay? Got a buy on it, but then look what happened. So that buy is went against me. Facebook is gonna get a sell. Had a buy on it, but it turned around on me. See that? Sell. Google. Should be a sell too, but I'm not going to do it yet. Google now should be a sell. I'm just not going to do it yet. GoPro, I got a sell on it, but it's doing a bull pennant. That will be that should break out. If it does break out, I will be looking to buy that. Again, Microsoft already looked at that one. MU, I got a buy on it. I'll stay with my buy, but it needs to get over the 20-day moving average. Netflix was down 1.7%. Ooh, because it's going to get a big fat red one. Nvidia is up 5%. Whoa, I like our buy on that one, guys. Looking really, really, really good. Oracle. I had a sell on it, but this could be a buy soon. Oracle could be a buy. PayPal, ooh, put a sell on it because it broke the trend line, and now it's down below the 50-day moving average. Red Hat was up 1.7%. Let's buy Red Hat. That could bite me. Shopify, I got a sell on it. I'm good with my sell, actually. Snap was down 3.6%. I mean, we should just be sell city on this dude. Twitter down 3.26%, but it's a falling wedge. I got a sell on it. I'm good with the falling wedge. If it breaks out above this trend line, that would be looking for a buy. Okay, monologue time. So a couple things I want to share. Number one, guys, when I have a video that just says things are looking bearish, don't get so worked up over that if you're a bull in this market. You'd think that I was calling your kid names or something. That's not happening. Let me explain to you what it is so you fully grasp what I'm trying to do to help you. The markets give us different time frames. You do technical analysis on all the time frames. We've been up 9 years. Usually a bull run, a nice bull market will last 3 to 5 years, okay? We're up almost double that. Double 5 years. I mean, we're at 9 years plus right now. So things that go up fast, drop fast. That's what happens. I've been at this since the late 90s. I've lived through the technology bubble. I lived through the financial crash, okay? I can see these warnings, and I'm letting my fan base, I'm letting you guys all, the viewers, if I see something, I'm letting you know. I'm letting you know what I see. The first thing that will break down will be the lower time frame, the daily chart. That's the first thing. That's why I put a lot of attention on that. And if things start to look bearish, meaning we're at resistance, or we're breaking moving averages, we're breaking trend lines, I'm going to say things are looking bearish, meaning that there's a potential of a market drop. How much of a drop? It could just be a day or two. It could be 2 or 3 weeks. If it's a monthly chart, it could be 2 or 3 months dropping. So it's hard telling. No one knows. All I can tell you is what the daily charts are doing, what the weekly charts are doing, what the monthly charts are doing. And those are what we have to contend with. That's the only data that we have. It's raw data. It's raw information. It's price action and it's volume. That's raw metrics. That's raw data. Whoever reads those best wins. A lot of individuals, even savvy traders, unfortunately will utilize indicators and oscillators as valid indications to what the markets are doing. The problem is they're lagging by definition. They're lagging because they're just cute little formulas that take raw data, price, and volume, and spit out some visual formation. So it's a byproduct of what we should have been analyzing already, organically. Are you following me? So that's why we spend so much time on price action and volume and looking at the daily charts. So when I say things are looking bearish, things are dropping, it's because if I say looking bearish, it means it hasn't dropped yet, but it has a good chance of it. If I say things are dropping, it's because it is dropping. We're dropping, and I'm just calling it out. If you have longs and you're getting hurt in those longs, sorry. It comes with the territory when you're investing. You got to ride the ebb and flows. But don't get bent out of shape. Not with me. Man, I'm your friend. I'm helping you. I am helping you. At least to the best of my ability. And so let's go to the next thing. Every once in a blue moon, I'll hear somebody say, and somebody said on the last video that you put too much emphasis on it says, hey, I like your videos, but you put too much emphasis on trend lines. That's old man school that might have worked 10 years ago. And I adamantly disagree. I've been at this a long time. Our students that come through the mentorship program, they see it when we go through the charts and we're drawing out the trend lines. It is shocking how those trend lines play out perfectly. The reason we can connect 2, 3, 4, 5 points is because it becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy. Those lines do. Because if it hit 2 or 3 times, then the chances of it hitting again and people selling into that, those probabilities increase exponentially. That gives us opportunity. What you'll find is when trend lines get broken, you'll see sellers, you'll see volume increase, you'll see selling increase, and you'll start to drop. Trend lines in consolidations, if they're ugly consolidations, can get chopped around. But if you're trending, and that's what we're looking for uptrends and downtrends, not sideways trends or trading ranges, what they're called. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for those trends. And if the trend lines get violated, that tells us something. And there's trading opportunities there. Now, in our videos, I only show you one set of trend lines. While we teach, there's 3 trend lines that we have to use to trade with. We teach us so you can join us for that. But I show you one set of trend lines, and I'm very particular how I draw those. And it's a science, it's not an art, meaning it's highly objective. No subjectivity to trend line drawing. And that's it. Trend lines, if I had to only pick one indicator, oscillator, or some tool, I can tell you this. The only thing I would need or want would be price action and volume and the ability to draw lines. If I could do that, I'm good. I am good. So, highly encourage those individuals that are brand new to trading. If you're brand new, go to freeonlinetradingeducation.com. I'll say it again, freeonlinetradingeducation.com. Register for the 101 courses, free, just basic courses, and we'll send you emails on videos on what trading is all about. For those who are in the markets, you've been hurt in the markets, you got hurt in the financial crash, you're getting hurt now in trading. You don't have to be. Let's fix that. Let's change that. And it's your own fear or it's your own pride that gets in your own way from getting help. We can help you. We can change things for you. If you can be disciplined and you allow us to hold you accountable, we can help you reach your full potential in the trading markets. Up until that point, you're leaning on autodidacticism, and that will be something that's very expensive as far as market tuition is concerned. So autodidacticism is self-learning. You need a coach or a guide to help you through these markets and how to do it well. So one thing I do appreciate with all you guys is you give me the likes, thumbs up or thumbs down. I prefer thumbs up. If you don't like what I'm doing as a whole, my whole video, if you find it mostly beneficial to you, give me a thumbs up. I like that. I really do appreciate that. And kudos to you guys on YouTube who leave me comments. I love the comments. I try to reply to all of them, and it gives me a chance to hear back from you guys. So anyway, hey, go watch How to Build Wealth webinar at Grok Trade. Go do that right now. Catch you guys later. We'll see you. Bye.